So today we're going to talk about deductive reasoning. And so what we're going to kind of focus on today is given true statements. We want to use this deductive reasoning to make valid or true conclusions out of that. So this is oftentimes going to involve the law of syllogism and detachment. So inductive versus deductive reasoning. So what can you tell me about even numbers? Well, hopefully what you're thinking is that these are divisible by 2. And so even numbers, the way that we get that is we kind of have a pattern. So it goes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and each time it goes up by 2. Divisible by 2, goes up by 2. That's an important thing. This would be an example of inductive because we're seeing a pattern. So that's what inductive is seeing a pattern. So what conclusion can we draw from the following information? So my coach has told me that if I miss more than one practice during the week, I'm not going to be allowed to play on Saturday. I missed practice on Monday and Tuesday, so I missed practice on 2 days, which means that I missed more than one, because this is the first day, that's the second day. So if I missed more than one practice, then I'm not going to be able to play on Saturday. So basically what I'm going to be able to deduce from this or be able to conclude is that I will not be allowed to play on Saturday. So inductive versus deductive reasoning. So inductive reasoning uses previous examples and patterns to form a conjecture. So a conjecture is just basically a conclusion. So whenever you see this word, I'm going to go for a different color here, think of conclusion. Deductive reasoning uses facts, definitions, and accepted properties in a logical order to make a logical argument. A lot of if this then that, and then if this then that, and then you can come up with something. So there's 2 laws that we're going to focus on today, the law of detachment and the law of syllogism.